hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
Let's see, tonight on this Friday, on this Vintage Friday with them Gary boys, I know I kicked them out the door to start this night off right, you feel me? Welcome everybody, this is Brandon in the house doing what we do best. You know what I'm saying, going hard at it, providing y'all with some classic vintage hip-hop music for some up-and-comers and Gary boys. And, you know what I'm saying, once again, I want to send some shout-outs to people out there listening right now. You know what I'm saying, what's up to all my peoples out here in the West Coast. Shouts out to my boys out there running down Bayway East distribution that I have going out there on the East Coast. My boy Philly, want to say what's up to that dude. And also, want to send a shout-out to Crooked Eye and the Outlaws for, you know what I'm saying, always listening and holding it down for your man. And we just do it big on vintage music. We don't play games. We try to keep it 100 with a lot of good artists and a lot of up-and-coming artists because, you know what I'm saying, we all know, you know what I'm saying, the shine ain't really out there with some of these mainstream radio stations. And actually, you know what, on my drive home tonight, I was I was listening to one little mainstream, Cameo. I'm gonna put their name out there on blast, but it was good. I was like, you know what, fuck it, no CDs, nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and listen to whatever they have going on. And I swear, it was like, I was on a journey, so I went, took care of a couple of things, ran a couple of errands, went grocery shopping and all that good shit, picked up something from Cragen's, and I swear I heard like the same like song from an artist like 4 times, like between the time I was done taking care of what I needed to and by the time I made it home. So what does that tell you? We ain't gonna never hear nothing from no up and coming. You can have the hottest dudes out here, you know what I'm saying, kicking real music, and you ain't gonna get that shine out here. So that's why I have vintage music, goddammit. We're gonna have fun tonight, and we're gonna have fun with artists that's grinding real hard, trying to make sure they put themselves out there and be known, because that's what we do here. Movement, not just hip hop. We do R&B. You know what I'm saying? We actually did a rock show earlier in the year, so if you're a rocker and you're trying to rock it out with some underground shit too, we got you. You know what I'm saying? Jazz, I'm trying to, look up some people from on the gospel thing too on some Sundays. So, we keep it 100 and we try to just be as vintage as we can and just try to bring back the good music, because that's what I feel like we need to bring. So, you know what I'm saying? I think I got my boys in the house on deck too. So, if y'all mic's on, I want everybody that's on to just say what's up. If not, my bad. Go ahead and mic you up real quick. And we're going to make sure we keep that 100%. Is this my boy from Small Time Records in the house?
Yo, what up with you? You know what I'm saying? This is King Chris, you know what I'm saying, the Pro League 20, CEO of Small Talk Entertainment.
That's real deal. That's real deal. How's everything going with you, son?
Everything's great, you know what I'm saying. Gary Boy should be calling up, you know what I'm saying, right now if they ain't on there, you know what I'm saying.
Actually, you know what? I'm about to plug them up real quick too.
Okay.
Before I plug them on, just with your label or whatnot, when did you get started doing that?
Man, I've been doing this, man, since I was 12, years old, man, being a professional recording studios, you know what I'm saying, recording. So I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying, about, 13 years basically, you know what I'm saying, and recording, and, you know what I'm saying, came out here to Gary, Indiana, where I'm from, Chicago. I linked up with, you know what I'm saying, them Gary boys, man. I heard them in the studio, you know what I'm saying, we put them in the studio and everything, and they put down the track and shit, and man, it's just amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? They wordplay, they punchlines, you know what I'm saying, they metaphors. It's just crazy, man. And you know what I'm saying? I don't understand why mainstream radio ain't even playing them right now, so I'm just trying to push them as much as I can.
Hey, you heard what I said to kind of kick off the show. My drive was just like, I was disappointed, dude. I was like, damn, it just don't seem real no more. It's because it's like, how many times you gonna hear the same shit over and over again?
Man, that's why they call it payola.
And I do have them Gary boys in the house. I got both y'all numbers mic'd up. What's good?
What's happening with you?
What's up, man? I'm glad to have y'all here. First off, you know what I'm saying, I got to make sure I kick that in 100 and tell y'all, hey, I appreciate y'all taking the time out to, come in and chop it up with the, with you know what I'm saying, with the peoples out here listening, and, you know what I'm saying, the potential fans y'all going to get after this night's over, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, putting us on the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
good luck.
100.
Thanks for holding us.
What's up?
So thanks for holding us down, man.
Man, you know, man, come on, man. After listening to y'all music, how could I not? How could I not? Y'all can't be denied no more. Not at least by me. And like I said, when I came out the gate and I got them tracks, I was like, yeah, come on, it's done. It's done. It's a wrap. Let's do it.
Real.
That's looking though.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Gary boys, man, they just real, man. The real rappers out here, man. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? The mainstream rap, I ain't gonna talk about all of them, but they ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about what's real out here and shit. They faking or not trying to be somebody that they ain't and shit. The Gary boys are real, you know what I'm saying? Gary, Indiana, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, motherfuckers don't realize Gary, Indiana used to be the murder capital of the world, you know what I'm saying? So what the Gary boys put out there, you know what I'm saying, is real as what they seen or what they live. So, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers need to wake up.
That's 100. And we got them Gary boards here on Vintage Friday, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty much just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, we already know the group, them Gary boys. Just go ahead and let the people know, you know what I'm saying, your stage name. You ain't got to tell people your government name. Tell people your stage name. It's 100. Go ahead. Anybody can start.
Yeah, this your boy, this Nick B. And, hey.
Yeah, this is your boy Bizzle. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, man, we the Gary boy. Mike Lloyd, what it is?
This is your boy Mike Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? I ain't giving no stage name. That's just my name. That's my street name.
There you go.
Yell out Mike Lloyd. They gonna know who you talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Damn it, they know you by the government name now. Damn.
That's just my hood boy, you know what I'm saying? By my hood name.
Yeah, man, we out here trying to get that music out, man. Let them know what the G about. You know what I'm saying? You know, down in the West Coast, y'all hold it down, man. Then they hold it down on the East Coast. South, you know, they hold it down. But, you know, Midwest need a, you know what I'm saying, we need a outlet, if you will. You dig?
That's
so,
real
you know,
deal.
we trying to get out there, man. Hey, man, we just appreciate the love you show, man.
Hey, man, that's all good. Hey, the track that I kicked off to start the show, what was the track called for the listeners out there?
Runner?
Yeah, that was Runner.
Yeah, it's called You Know You're a Runner. You did. And I would go into details of what runner is. I don't know if y'all use that word on the West Coast, runner. Runner means, you know, a chick that just run. You know, she's been through the crew, but, you know, everybody had them a runner before. If you have it, go find one.
Yeah, runner, bust down, whatever you may call it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's the runner. We call them that. You know what I'm saying? We call them track stars too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
You know how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, how did y'all, like, as a group, how did y'all, like, get hooked up? You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, start making collaborations or whatnot.
Yeah, we family.
You know, started, it's like me, I'm Nick B. Bizzle, that's really my brother, you know, real life, real talk. And it all started like we hooked up and we was like, hey, let's come up with some songs. Me and him rapped. And then Mike Lloyd just got out of jail, did 8 years. And he came into the picture. He was rapping before he got locked up and shit. So we was like, hey, niggas sound good together. Let's rock with it.
Plus, we all family, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They brothers. They my first cousins, you know what I'm saying? So it was already love from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Already love for the jump. So, you know what I'm saying? We just been trying to keep this music moving, you know what I'm saying, and grow, basically. Yeah.
Now, how long y'all been making music for a minute? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's the more seasoned MC, or is everybody pretty much just, you know, pretty much 50-50 with it?
I mean,
pretty much 50-50, you know what I'm saying? We all just got different styles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we all pretty much been doing it probably about the same down there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you know, I normally come at people like, you know what I'm saying, especially when it's new artists, because, you know, a lot of new artists, they'll come, and some people, they'll toss me some bullshit, like, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll just give me, like, stuff that's not even, like, mixed down right, or just something that they just did, like, you know what I'm saying, like, like off of you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, not even don't even got no ad libs, just out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I record or whatever, I take pride in it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put that investment in it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to that high quality recording studio and, you know what I'm saying, put that money down, because sometimes your song can be good, but if your mix ain't there, that fucks up the whole song, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Your song can be just bad, you know what I'm saying? Your songwriting, your music can be good, but if the mix ain't there and it's all distorted and shit, you know, it's hands down.
In other words, get your weight up, man, not your hate up. You did.
There you go. And you know, when I banged out your tracks, and I was telling the homie too, when I was listening to them, it was like, you know, I had them on MP3, put it in the ride. I was like, all right, this is official. This was like the first time I'm listening to it, because, you know, I'm pretty much straightforward. I'll tell people if it ain't 100%. And you know what I'm saying, them Gary boys is definitely you know, they popping off big things. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you people out there listening, I'm telling the Gary boys is fire. If y'all ain't paying attention to them, yeah, that means y'all ain't paying attention to hip hop. 'Cause I mean, you know, y'all got a spot out there in Indiana, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I mean, who's out there that's hot right now? I mean, besides them Gary boys, who's out there that's hot right now?
Big shouts out to Triple O. It's Thugged Out. It's we got a couple people that's jumping from the mid.
Yeah, pretty much our whole neighborhood on fire right now. Pretty much the whole 5th block. You know what I mean, as far as the music thing.
I'm saying, you come to Gary, Indiana, you got to check out 5th Ave. Everybody on 5th Ave. So that's pretty much it, you know.
There's other cats out there that's doing
next level.
Yeah. So have y'all actually you know, started doing shows, like not just in your town and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, overall, have y'all been checking out, like, you know, been doing, you know, some shows and shit like that?
I mean, we did a couple shows.
We went was Lafayette, Indiana. Lafayette, that's about 2 hours from where we stay. And,
we did some in Chicago.
Oh yeah, out of Chicago, out of Chi-Town.
We just did some colleges. And so we got a couple shows under our belt, you know.
Yeah, but we always open to more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we try, you know what I'm saying, we all trying to go big time, man. We trying to get to your status, Branded, you know what I'm saying? You hooked in with the Outlaws that was in with Tupac, man. You out there with Crooked Eye, you know what I'm saying? You out there with E40, you out there with Too Short, you out there with the big motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So you see what we trying to get to. We hungry, you know what I'm saying? We ready, you know what I mean? So, you know, we open to everything. As long as it, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. It ain't no, at the end of the day, it ain't no haterism or no bitch assness or, you know what I'm saying, none of that foul fake shit, you know what I'm saying? People that keep it 100 roll with people that keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? This is Vintage Friday with them Gary boys, Brandon in the house, you know what I'm saying? Small Talk Records in the house. People got questions, and make sure y'all sending them emails, vintagemusicradio@gmail.com. That's music with a K. If y'all want to call in and say what's up to the people, get yourselves on air, do what you do. Call in 347-215-8653. And I'm going to bang out this track, dude. And I'm, all right. Y'all already know. As soon as the first track I had to listen to was called Cali. So once I popped that in and listened to it, I was like, okay. People, all right. Who came up with not just the beat, but the concept, all that shit? Who came up with that?
Well, with me, man, you know what I'm saying. You know, I came into the recording studio. I went and record, man, and you know, I heard the track and everything, and I thought about, you know, Notorious Big. I thought about LL Cool J. I said, you know what I'm saying. You know, it sound like a Cali, so you know what I'm saying. I just kept repeating it, and you know what I'm saying. I came up with the chorus. I put down the chorus. And then the Gary boys came into the recording studio, man. We recorded the song earlier that day. And then I was like, you know, check this out, man. Maybe y'all could put something on it. They listened to the track. Bizzle got in there, freestyled the motherfucking first verse is fucking fire. Then, you know what I'm saying, Nick B went in there in the second verse talking about motherfucking L.A. and Kodak Kid and shit, freestyling. Then motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Mike Lord went in there. He was like, man, I ain't trying to freestyle this shit. went in there and just fucking knocked it out, man. So it was a freestyle, did it in 15 minutes. It's crazy.
All right, you guys got to check this out, people. The track was done, like the homie said, in 15 minutes. Most Def banging, BMR. Man, y'all said I see you, Dre, and I see you, Game. How come nobody said I see you, Branded?
Get on the remix.
Yeah,
man. Get on that thing. Get on that remix.
Hey, you know what? That would be official. We definitely need to hook that up because that would be, you know, that would put a little twist to it, though. That's 100. BMR Friday, them Gary boys in the house. Had somebody online earlier just dropped off and called, but I had a couple of side little conversations or whatnot. They was feeling the first track, and they was most definitely feeling this one because, you know, we out here West Coasting, so, you know what I'm saying, we had a couple of emails from, you know, a couple of females out here representing Vallejo. We had one out here in San Diego. And they just saying more props, man, because y'all got a different type of swag than, like, the shit that y'all hearing right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I'm going to kind of throw that out there, too, because, you know, like I said, just listening to the music that was given to me, y'all definitely ain't sounding like, you know what I'm saying, the next dude or the, you know what I'm saying, the next group or whatnot. You know what I mean? Y'all pretty much sound original.
Yeah, they ain't trying to sound like everybody else, man. They being themselves. You know what I'm saying? They telling you, you know what I'm saying, what's going on out here about, you know what I'm saying, you know, they telling you, you know what I'm saying, they being them. They ain't no popcorn mainstream motherfucking rappers that's out here on the motherfucking mainstream radio that you hear the same beats, the same motherfuckers saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The Gear Boys is the truth, man. The motherfuckers gonna wake up soon, watch.
Yeah. We try to do it, man. Like I said, man, we done lived it, seen it, did it, you did. But, you know, not saying that, you know, other rappers ain't did it, but I could vouch we got some paperwork. You know what I'm talking about? You want to see it, we got it. But real talk, though, my first favorite rapper was E40. All I listened to was E40 nonstop.
That's love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's massive. Like, I mean, you know, pretty much growing up or to this day, like, you know what I'm saying, you said one of your favorite rappers is E40, like, you know what I'm saying, right now, not just, you know, either alive or dead, like, you know, who are some of your influences in hip-hop and R&B or whatnot?
It's your boy Mike Lord. Some of my influences, you know what I'm saying, some of my real early influences, you know what I'm saying, was, like they say, you know what I'm saying, from the West, you know what I'm saying, NWA, you know what I'm saying, that whole little, you know what I'm saying, clique. When they came out, you know what I'm saying, I used to bump them, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I like the South too, you know what I'm saying, UGK, A-Ball, MJG, you know what I mean, then I like a few Midwest cats, you know what I'm saying, Twister, Crucial Conflict, pretty much just everybody, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, everybody that been holding it down anyway.
Okay.
Like I said, E40. Man, his vocabulary is stupid, man, I love it.
That's love right there, though, because, you know, he probably going to be like, yeah, that's 100%, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know, attention that people get, and we already kind of like lightweight went on, like, you know, the whole thing with the mainstream radio audience and the whole listeners and stuff like that, like, you take your brand right now, them Gary boys on Small Talk Records, and, you know what I'm saying, y'all got that plan of action as far as what y'all want to do. Like, where do you see your brand going? Like, you know what I'm saying, from the CDs that you're about to drop, get ready to drop, and all that shit, where do y'all see yourselves, like, you know, doing to try to be able to take back this hip-hop shit? Because right now it's lost. Everybody's out there kind of, like, blind. You feel me?
Well, you know, I don't want to talk for the Gary boys, but what I think, you know what I'm saying, where they going to go, man, you know what I'm saying, I think once the mainstream get a hold of it, you know what I'm saying, the Gary boys, you know, I ain't going to even lie. They record can go 7 times platinum. I ain't going to lie. Because it's a whole different style, you know what I'm saying. You know, motherfuckers in Japan, you know what I'm saying, UK, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, United States will be buying their shit. Plus, you know what I'm saying, I see them, you know, moving in the corporate world, you know what I'm saying. Like some people I know now that get energy drinks, you know what I'm saying. I'm about to start it up. Big up to you, Brandon. Big up to you, man. I see the Gear Boys have energy drinks. I see them have a clothing line, you know what I'm saying, G-Boy clothing or some shit, you know. So I see them, you know what I'm saying, doing some big things, man. So I think, you know what I'm saying, it's all about unity, you know what I'm saying, keeping that circle tight and keeping it close and, you know what I'm saying, don't break off from it, you know what I'm saying, because that's how you lose money and that's how people, you know what I'm saying, get lost in this industry and shit, man. People don't stay together. So, you know what I'm saying, we keep this circle tight and we keep going with it. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're making all kinds of money.
That's right.
So that's where I see them going, but, you know, let them do the talking.
Well, I see us going, man, is holding it down like a paperweight. You did. Post it like a thumbtack. We ain't going nowhere. We just going to keep getting bigger, you did. And just keep doing shows, rocking shows, doing hoes, popping flows, you did. But, that's going to be the daily routine. But over all that is God. Then after that is money. And then we back to the money till we get to God. You did. But that's what we about, man. We're trying to get this money. We're trying to get out there. We want to collab with some of these people like MC. I want to collab with him, but he gone, man. We try to get up there because time waits for nobody. You did.
Got that right. Now, with all that being said and stuff like that, it's kind of like, you know, we done all seen, we done all heard all that stuff that's going on with just the industry in itself, with a major deals, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of flipping out as far as major deals, trying to take, you know, stuff away with the 360 deals they got. I mean, Small Talk Records and them Gary boys, I mean, do y'all as a whole, as a unit, kind of see yourselves either trying to go look for a major, or y'all pretty much cool where y'all is and y'all just trying to map out strategies and shit?
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We definitely trying to go, you know what I'm saying, major without a doubt. If the money's there, you know what I'm saying, who don't? You know what I'm saying? If we ain't trying to get out there and we ain't trying to get paid, then, you know what I'm saying, why are we even talking to you, Branded? You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this interview? You know, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the thing is, it's the consumer, man. The consumer has to support, you know what I'm saying, the underground cats out here. They got to, you know, buy their records. They got to, you know what I'm saying, call up these radio stations saying, hey, I want to hear this group. I want to hear this artist. Because if they don't, man, you know what I'm saying, the real rappers won't, you know what I'm saying, get out there like they supposed to. And, you know what I'm saying, so, yeah, I mean, I'm looking for it, you know what I'm saying. I'm looking for definitely something, you know what I'm saying, major, so we can go, you know what I'm saying, up, so.
Because the reason why I asked is just because I think that's like one that everybody kind of like, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're an indie artist and you're a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, I got people that I know that just shopping their CDs out, you know, like, you know, they're sending it to majors like they're doing demos.
That ain't gonna work. See, that ain't gonna work. I'm just be honest, that ain't gonna fucking work. Yeah. That's why, you know what I'm saying, you know, people need to get out in these fucking streets, motherfucking people that's liking, you know what I'm saying, they underground artists or certain artists and shit, they gotta buy their shit, because these majors, they don't care how good the fuck you are. You can be good than a motherfucker, but if you ain't selling, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't selling them downloads, you know what I'm saying, on your MySpace page, or, you know what I'm saying, you independent, you ain't selling, then they ain't gonna look at you. They look at you when you selling, so they don't give a fuck how good you are. That's how it is now, you know what I'm saying, to me personally.
He's looking at the money.
I don't know how y'all feel about Soulja Boy, but I'm gonna use him as an example. Me personally, I don't really, that's just not me. Just for the simple fact that, I mean, I respect the dude's hustle, what he's trying to do, but that's just not my whole cup of tea. But, you know, I'm gonna start with him because he was a dude that he did some massive like sales online, you know, by itself. You know what I'm saying? He did like a million downloads or whatever it was. He broke records and shit like that. And then he latched on and got a major. And then he kind of like, you know, he kind of took a back seat. And, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, and now he's, you know, to me it's just probably just going to be a one-hit wonder. He probably just going to call it rap. But, you know, he got his major. He's in the limelight right about now. He got a little swag, but at the end of the day, he's just going to be forgotten. You feel me?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Is he really getting in the game to be, you know what I'm saying, longevity, or is he in there to get the quick buck? And thing, too, you know what I'm saying, to me personally, he's still a kid. So, you know what I'm saying, you know, the kid got hustle. He trying to make paper, so I see what he's trying to do. So, you know.
Well, you know what I'm saying, about him being a kid, you know what I'm saying, you got to look at it, you know what I'm saying, he still got time to grow, you know what I'm saying, so. You don't really know, you know what I'm saying, this is the beginning of that boy career, you know what I'm saying, you know, tell him what that man growing to, you know what I mean?
Right. True. Now for y'all, do y'all see yourselves as doing it, you know what I'm saying, well, that's that $1 million question, y'all do it for the love of the art form, or y'all do it for the love of the music, or y'all do it for the bitches, or y'all do it for you know what I mean? Or is it kind of like a little bit of both?
All of the above. Nah. All of the above. You did, but nah, we first do it because this is what we grew up doing, just to pass time, rapping, freestyling, jiving on each other. You know what I'm saying? The rap form. We do it because we love it, but then we like, man, we doing it because we love it, but we could make money off of what we love doing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this on just my behalf, on me, Nick B, alone. I do it personally out of just respect. I feel like I started up as a battle rapper, losing battle after battle, until I got to the point where now I can't be beat, and I treat every song like that. I treat every song like this song is going to make you understand where I'm coming from, so you will have to show me respect. I'm doing it out of respect, just plain and simple.
Me speaking as far as myself, you know what I'm saying, Mike Lord, I do it, you know what I'm saying, because I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? I love doing the music, you know what I'm saying. Plus, you know what I mean, like they were saying, you know what I'm saying, we from the G, you know what I'm saying? This is murder capital. There's a lot going on right here, you know what I'm saying, that they don't talk about, that you'll never see on the news, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's our job and our duty, you know what I'm saying, to shine that light on our city, you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring the attention, you know what I'm saying, here, you know what I'm saying, let folks show how we, you know what I'm saying, how we get down, pretty much.
Indiana.
Yeah, for Gary, Indiana, you know what I'm saying?
And there's more than course in Indiana, you did.
Yeah, because you know, most people, when they think of Gary, Indiana, they start thinking about the Jacksons and shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying, that's real, because, you know, most people, they be like, well, they from Gary, Indiana. I thought the Jacksons was from them, you know what I'm saying, from there and shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's just as real as it is being in the town, or, you know what I'm saying, being in the Bronx, or, you know what I'm saying, any one of the 5 boroughs or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, I know it's hood, just like every spot got hoods, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was out in New York, man, you know what I'm saying, my first time out there, man. You know, I'm from Chicago, and, you know, Chicago projects were so bad, man, that they had to tear them down and shit. You know, I was out there in New York, man. Maybe I was in the nicer projects, but they had, like, trees and benches and shit outside outside the projects, right? And, you know, with Chicago and shit, man, you don't have nothing like that, man.
You know what, though? You know what? Another thing that set, you know, it's your boy Mike Lord again. What set our city aside from other cities? You know what I'm saying? You can't come to our city and say, I'm finna go to the ghetto, because the whole damn city is the ghetto. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got ghetto here, ghetto there. Our whole motherfucking city is the ghetto. You see what I'm saying? That's what from. You know, you ain't gonna go downtown and see big bright lights and shiny buildings. You know what I'm saying? Downtown, the ghetto too. You know what I'm saying?
There you have it. There you have it. Real deal. VMR Friday with the Gary boys. You know what I'm saying? Gary, Indiana in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and bang this track, Bump in the Trunk, for the listeners out there, and just go ahead and keep staying on the line, people. And like I said, keep sending them emails, because I'm getting a lot of emails from people sending some, you know, shouts out and some love and shit like that. So I'll go ahead and name names and stuff like that too. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into this track, and you know what I'm saying, fall in. Happy Friday. I know it's Saturday out there for some of y'all people too. So let's go keep it 100 tonight. Have some fun. Get at your boys, the Gary boys, and.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.